Today we're going to be cooking a slightly fruity chicken curry, which is really easy and really cheap, to be honest. Start off with a good glug of olive oil, which is already in the pan. And then we're going to fry off the onions, which I think is 2 medium white onions, which have just been chopped roughly. We're also going to chuck in some chopped chilli. So that's 2 fresh chilies. The chilies that we use, they're just almost like pickled chilies, hot ones, which you can pick up from Asdas or most supermarkets. And we just put in 2 mediums, or if not, 2 large if you like it a bit hotter. So you soften your onions, and then we're going to add in the garlic puree, which is about a teaspoon's worth. Give it a good mix. And once that's mixed in, then we're going to put in the tomato puree. About a tablespoon's worth should do it. So you cook off the tomato puree and the garlic puree. Next then we're going to add the garam masala, about a tablespoon's worth. Now we add in the chutney. You can near enough use any chutney. If you've had a takeaway over the weekends, that chutney's fine to use, or if not, just any chutney you've got in the house really. And a mango one we tend to use, just give it a bit of fruit. And also at this point as well, it'll sort of sweeten up the onions as well, which is good. So just 2 tablespoons of that. Again, give this a good mix in. So at the moment you've got your onions, garlic puree, tomato puree, garam masala powder and chutneys. So you've got like a nice spicy sort of mixture with a bit of fruit to go into it. At this point the onions will be slightly soft, so we'll add in the chicken. We've used 2 chicken breasts, cubed it. Should be enough, we'd say, usually for about sort of 3 to 4 people. Not massive portions, but if you're serving sides with it, like pompadons or chips or whatever you want to serve, should be ideal for 3 to 4 people. All you want to do is get a slight colour on it. You don't want to overcook your chicken at this point. Just gotta wait for this to cook a bit more, get some colour in the chicken. And if you want to use, if you want to make your own fresh garam masala, absolutely fine, but we're just going the easy route today. we get a coating of the curry powder. If you like it hot, go for a hot curry powder. If you like it mild, go mild. We tend to go for like a medium. Just a good coating, probably around sort of 2 tablespoons of this powder. Your pan will start to really get dry now, but your chicken will absorb all the different flavours. At this point now, what we do is we'd boil a kettle with water and add in the Tomato Passata. Around 200ml should do this one absolutely fine. The passata now, well this mixed in, should clean the pan for you, taking all the flavours. And again, any passata, we got ours from Tesco's, but you know, anyone is only cheap. Or even if you like having tomatoes, obviously you can chuck in some tinned tomatoes. But we like to keep it just a curry really. Now we'll put in half a chicken stock cube. Always use Knorr, which is Knorr stock cubes. Avoid any of those like oxos or anything like that. Now what we'll add in is the water, roughly about half a pint of water, don't need to be too exact. If you feel it needs more, obviously add more water. You're going to be cooking it down after anyway, so should be fine. Once you get your bubbles, so you bring it to the boil, you're going to chuck in 2 more chicken Knorr stock cubes. This will add your chickeny flavour, as well as basically to thicken your sauce. Another good idea as well is you can chuck in some peas as well towards the end. Then what we'll do then is we'll take it to a lower heat. And then just let it simmer now for about, I I'd say 15 to 20 minutes. Oh, and add a couple of bay leaves as well. That's it, and I'll leave that for about 15 to 20 minutes. So after about 15 to 20 minutes of it cooking down, you can see it's really starting to thicken. At this point now, we will chuck in the chopped coriander. That's fresh coriander, but obviously if you've only got dried, use dried. It's about a handful's worth chopped. Again, give it a good mix. And then what you want to do at this point then is get your kettle boiling. You're going to do about another cup to a cup and a half of boiling water. And obviously then start cooking your rice. We'd say probably about another 10 to 15 minutes now for your curry to cook, which is about the perfect time then for your rice to cook. Fingers crossed, in about 10 to 15 minutes it'll thicken up again and you have a good tasting curry. So it's now been cooking now, and it's time to drain the rice. And as you can see, the curry is really sort of thickened up, so you're not far off ready to dish out. So now it's time to serve your chicken curry. We just got it with rice and some just some naan bread. Thanks for watching.